Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry this video is late. I have been poorly for the last few weeks. I still am poorly at the minute. I'm just really low energy, so excuse me if I'm not quite with it, but I'm chatting about Lush stuff, so hopefully that'll perk me up a bit. I'm sorry, as I say, this is late. I want to get it out before the vote closes. As today, as you can probably see from the title, we are discussing the vote for March's box. So it's kind of like early spring Mother's Day type box, as Mother's Day is in March in the UK. So yeah, let's get into it. Too many ums. Yeah. I'm sorry, editing Rachel. I'm sorry. I need to get more succinct at these, and I've written out like notes and stuff to try and avoid the waffle, but it's me. I'm gonna waffle, aren't I? But yes. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel. I'm desperately seeking dopamine, and today we are going to be looking at the Lush vote list for March 2023. Can you believe we're voting on March already? Oh my goodness. As of filming, it's just the beginning of February at the minute, so we're 1 month down, guys. How is everyone doing? I hope January's been alright. It's kind of a rough month for a lot of people. I know it's been kind of rough for me. It's that crash after Christmas and New Year's. And it's still dark and it's cold. But yeah, I really hope everyone is keeping well and keeping happy. And yeah, let's chat about some Lush goodies. Let's cheer everyone up a bit, hopefully. And let me know what you think of this vote list. Are you looking forward to March's box, or are you not too keen? Let me know. Right, I'm waffling, I'm sorry. Let's get into it. Okay, so first up on the list was Be Electro Shower Gel, which is this bright green looking, kind of foamy looking shower gel from the picture, and it describes it as a zing of grapefruit and then rose and jasmine to sweeten the skin, which sounded lovely, and I was like, ooh, that rings a bell. And on the ingredients they had rose, fennel, grapefruit and jasmine, and the rose, fennel and grapefruit, I was like, hang on, I think that's bee scent. And I did a little bit of digging afterwards on the internet, and yeah, it is the bee scent fragrance. So I don't know if it was a fragrance first and then became a shower gel or what, but the Be Electro shower gel is the same fragrance as the bee scent scent from Be Never Too Busy to Be Beautiful, back when that was the sister Lush shop that sold additional fragrances and things. And it is a beautiful sort of refreshing rose smell. It's yeah, the rose and the fennel and the grapefruit. I don't remember detecting the jasmine in it back when I only had a tiny vial in those. I don't know if you've seen them, the sort of sets you can get, they're sort of like that big with little vials of the perfume, so you can try out lots of little ones if you don't want to commit to a big bottle of something, which makes sense because Lush perfumes can be pricey. But yeah, I really liked it. I never bought a big bottle, but it was one of my favourites from the little set that I had back in, I want to say like 2010? No, 2011. I think. Yeah, that's when I had that set, and yeah, it's a lovely fragrance, and I don't know how it'll be in the shower gel, but I bet it'll bring back memories, and it does sound nice and refreshing and comforting. I would say it's a comforting, so it's definitely refreshing and comforting at the same time. So yeah, Be Electro shower gel, grapefruit and rose and fennel. It's an interesting mix. It's really unique and I really like it. So yeah, I voted for that. Next up on the list was a very odd looking soap called Cereology, and it looks kind of sludgy browny green by the looks of things. It looks like it might be a green soap with like brown bits all over. And in this we've got wheat germ oil and wheatgrass. So wheat germ oil I know is like lovely for the skin. You've got wheatgrass, so you've kind of imagine it having kind of a green smell. But then you've got a really intriguing mix of lavender, tonka, vanilla and neroli. So lavender, tonka and vanilla, that sounds like it might be kind of similar to the sleepy or twilight scent, like sweet vanilla, and lavender, well, sorry, sweet lavender kind of smell. But then it's got neroli as well, so it sounds kind of brightening and uplifting. But it's got the wheat germ and the wheatgrass, so I have no idea what this is going to smell like. I cannot picture it. With it being called Cereology, I was thinking maybe it kind of smells like cereal. I don't know. I had a quick Google of this one afterwards, just because I was like, Cereology? How? Well, I wanted to know how to pronounce it first off, but apparently it's the study of crop circles, so that might back up my cereal theme. That might back up my cereal theory. But yeah, I voted for this just out of sheer curiosity. I don't know if I'll like it or not, but I was like, never heard of this one. I think it's got kind of like little scrubby bits, but it sounds, from the ingredients, I think it had coconut oil in and things as well. It sounds like one of their more moisturising soaps. So yeah, hopefully I'll like, if it is there, hopefully I like it, because I didn't like Banana Moon, and that was a really lovely, it's a lovely soap consistency, but wasn't keen on the smell. This one might be kind of a Marmite smell as well from the sound of it, but yeah, very intriguing. So yeah, I voted for that just because I was curious. And next up on the list we've got Mamma Mia Scrub, which is a lovely pink looking scrub, and it's described as being rich and creamy but brightening as well. And it's got grapefruit puree really high up on the list, along with the salt, and you've got some Himalayan rock salt in there as well to stick with the, you know, nice pink goodness. It's got some bergamot in, which I know I definitely like anything that's got bergamot in, rosewood, vanilla and rose clay as well, so it sounds like it's nice and cleansing and refreshing, but with some bright kind of florally notes as well. And it says it's got the refreshing grapefruit, but then also powdery vanilla and rosewood scent. So yeah, we've got more grapefruit like we had in the Be Electro, but some vanilla like we've got in the Cereology, and some rosewood as well, so maybe a bit of woodiness and depth to that as well. But yeah, that sounds really pleasant. So I voted for that. I don't often go for scrubs when I'm out shopping for bits and bobs, because it's a bit too much effort for me. Normally I just wash and go, but I do like having a scrub out to scrub my hands, you know, when you just want to feel extra clean, and then like put a hand cream on straight after and feel really nice. It's nice and rejuvenating, and it makes the scrub last longer. You can sort of appreciate the scent, you know, for longer. It's a bit, but yeah, anyway, I was thinking of trying out the orange scrub from Lush, because I've not tried that yet. But I'm not gonna, I mean, I wasn't gonna get it anyway soon because I'm trying to save money, but I won't, I'll wait and see if we get a scrub in this box, because that'll be nice to have. So yeah, I voted for this because it sounds nice. If I was planning on just using it for my body, I maybe wouldn't have voted for this. It sounds lovely, but scrubs, as I say, they're not my jam. I prefer a shower gel or something to take up its spot. But because I know I like having a nice scrubby treat for my hands, that's what I would use it for. So I did vote for this. And next up, we have Tropical Fruit Shower Jelly, which sounds so good. It's another bright green product, so I don't know if could we end up with a shower gel and a shower jelly? I don't know how the vote works, whether if they're the two most popular, whether we will get that, or whether they've put the vote up and whichever one of these does better they'll give us. I'm not sure. But Tropical Fruit Shower Jelly, as I say, it's a bright green shower jelly, and it has earthy vetiver and woody cypress and sultry ylang ylang. So that sounds lovely. It's also got fresh kumquat infusion is the key ingredient, the main ingredient. It's also got cedarwood oil and obviously carrageenan extract, which is what makes it gelatinous, as it were, but obviously nice and vegan there. Yeah, and this sounds wonderful. And I realised only after the vote, when I was Googling things a bit further, that it smells of jungle. So I didn't vote for this because I'd already voted for the shower gel and they're easier to use than the shower jellies. However, if I had realised that this was actually jungle scented, I probably would have voted for this as well. Because jungle, if you don't know, it's sort of a classic Lush fragrance. I think it was originally a solid conditioner first, which I think I tried way back in the day. It wasn't too easy for me to use, but I was going to say I've got long hair, but I have just chopped off a massive chunk of hair, so it's not as long. But most of my life I've had very long hair, and using solid conditioners with long hair I just find a bit tricky personally. But yeah, it is a lovely earthy green smell, but kind of like a fresh jungle green smell, which makes sense. That sort of humid, lush green smell rather than like a English meadow type smell. Yeah, it is a lovely tropical smell. So yeah, if we do get it, like I said, I didn't vote for it because it was a jelly, and I was reading the ingredients actually and thinking, oh, earthy and woody, that sounds right up my street. But I was like, oh, it's a jelly, maybe not. Regretting that now. But yeah, that is right up my street. If we get that, I will be properly chuffed. I should have voted for it. Sorry if you're also a fan and you're like, no, we've lost a vote, but I overthink these things. But yeah, tropical fruit shower jelly sounds amazing. Definitely sounds like I'd probably prefer that to the Cereology soap, so but we'll see. Hopefully lots of other people are voting for that one. Next up on the list we have got Ring of Roses Buttercream. So buttercream, I believe, is like a really moisturizing soap type product that has a buttercream like consistency. So you scoop up a dollop and it's got just enough soap to cleanse in, but then lots of moisturizing butters and things to yeah, properly moisturize. And I think it'll be a bit easier to use than the conditioners, because the conditioners you use after you've washed when your skin's still damp, but then they can be kind of a serious slip hazard if you get any like on the bottom of the shower or on your feet or anything. Whereas this sounds like you do actually wash with it, but it leaves behind that moisture in your skin still. And this sounds really luxurious and beautiful. So it says uplifting larkspur and honeysuckle infusion, and then you've got some citrus oils and cocoa butters, which cleanses, hydrates and refreshes. Now I'm kind of peeved with this because I didn't vote for it because I was like, it's like I say, I'm lazy. I just wash and go. This sounds like a bit more work, not much, but still. But after digging further, I realised that this is the Amanda Pondo scent, which was a bubble bar back in the day, which is kind of like a lemony, rosy, yeah, like a citrusy, rosy smell. Now, the description I've since realised did say citrus oils, but because I didn't see them on the ingredients list, I just saw the larkspur and honeysuckle infusion and then the butters and things and some evening primrose oil. I was like, it sounds all right, but maybe not for me. Because the I think I've seen Sarah Jameson as well mention this, that it chops off the ingredients list. When the ingredients list is very long, you can't scroll to see the rest of the items. And I think maybe if I'd seen that it had, I think it might be lemon and orange oils, I'm not sure, but if I'd seen those in there, I may have been more inclined to vote for this. At the same time, you know, I've made the mistake with the tropical fruit shower jelly as well. I think I was just not feeling very well when I was voting. I was just going for it and overthinking it, and my head was in a muddle. I think on reflection, I probably should have just voted for everything on this list because it's a really lovely sounding box. But yeah, so I might email Lush about that just to ask if they're working on fixing that, because that is kind of frustrating when you want to know more about the item to be able to make more of an informed decision, and you can't do that. But yeah, it did say citrus oils on the description, but I sort of missed that when I then looked at the ingredients list because it was chopped off. But yeah, Ring of Roses buttercream, and it's a lovely pale pink colour, and it looks like it's been rolled or dusted with pink petals and things. It looks really nice. Back in the day when they sold these in store, they came in sort of I think, clear tubs, or maybe the black tubs, I can't remember. I never got them because they were kind of more of a luxurious, pricey product, and you know, I was not too well off, so I was just getting, you know, the odd bath bomb and moisturising things I'd definitely be using that would last a bit longer as well. Yeah, so the odd little treat like a bath bomb, and then things, yeah, I'm waffling again, sorry. But yeah, so I never got these because it was more of a luxurious out there product. So definitely on second thoughts, I should have voted for this, because this is a perfect time to try a nice treat when you're getting the boxes. So yeah, again, sorry if you wanted more votes in your favour for the Ring of Roses buttercream, but fingers crossed we'll get that. Yeah, it sounds beautiful and luxurious. I really like nice, refreshing, soothing, creamy wash. And Amanda Pondo, I do remember smelling really nice. So it's like nice, gentle, soothing, calming, but also uplifting and brightening with the mix of the rose and the citrus. Lovely. So this box seems to be a very floral and citrus nice mix, with a bit of green thrown in there with the wheatgrass and the Cereology soap, and the vetiver and the cypress and cedarwood oils in the tropical fruit shower jelly, if we get those. So yeah, if you're not a fan of florals, I don't know how you feel about this box, because everything does have some floral notes in. We've got Ring of Roses with the larkspur and honeysuckle. We've got tropical fruit with the ylang ylang. We've got Mamma Mia with the does that have a floral note in, actually? Let's have a look. Oh, bergamot. Yeah, so it's kind of like and it's got rosewood oil and rose clay. And yeah, we've got lavender in the Cereology and rose in the Electro. And then last on the list, we've got the Lovely bath bomb, which I also didn't vote for, despite it sounding like it's right up my street. I think with bath bombs, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, it's ylang ylang and jasmine. I'm sure there are other bath bombs in Lush that I could go and get if I fancied a bath bomb like this. I'd rather try out some of the more unique products. But it does sound nice. It's called Lovely, so I guess it's inspired by, is it My Fair Lady? Where she sings that song, Lovely. And it says Daydream of Wildflower Meadows. So yeah, that sounds perfect. Nice, lovely bath bomb, and then the tropical fruit shower jelly with the earthy, woody smells. I'd love that. I'm a numpty. Basically, if any of these things show up, I'm going to be happy with this box, but I'm second guessing and what I should have voted for, or what I would prefer actually since voting. But let me know if you do this, if you overthink it, or fret over the vote as much as I do. I'm a numpty. Yeah, Daydream of Wildflower Meadows. It's just really simple ingredients list, this one. I think it was just ylang ylang and jasmine, which sounds beautiful, but I do love perfumes that have both of those scents in. And it's a nice flower-shaped bath bomb, nice pale pink with I think like a some petals or a flower head on the top of it. So that sounds really lovely. So yeah, I just voted for the shower gel, soap and scrub. I didn't vote for the jelly, buttercream or the bath bomb. So I did vote for the more sort of useful products, but the other products sound like really nice treats, so I should have just voted for treats. But yeah, like I say, I'm not well. Very fuzzy headed at the minute for sure. I had a cold and it's just completely knocked me out. But yeah, if you've watched this far, thanks so much for bearing with us. I'm going to try and edit and get this video up as soon as possible so that it's up before the vote, because I think the vote closes on the 5th. So I don't know if it's like midnight on the 4th or whether you've got till midnight on the 5th. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's the 2nd today, so I'm going to try and get this up by the 3rd at the latest, just so if you're interested in knowing a bit more about these products, you've got the chance to have a listen to what's up for vote before you make your decision, if you want to know a bit more about everything, which I should start doing for sure. If you don't follow her, Lush a lot, she posted I don't know if she did a video as well, but she definitely posted a link with details of the items from her old blogs and things, and she's so knowledgeable. She knows about all of the Lush goodies. And that had ingredients lists and full descriptions and reviews of all of these items, because she's tried them all before, and so that was really helpful, at least for making this video and knowing what I've missed out on potentially because I've not voted for them. But yeah, I might wait for her to do an update before I vote for the next one. I get the email for the vote and I'm just so excited. I just dive straight in. I don't want to wait, but maybe I should, just so I can go into the vote a bit more informed. But yeah, I'm like a kid. I can't wait to unwrap the present. I just want to dive in and go for it. But yeah, no, if you got this far, thanks so much for watching. I will be doing an unboxing video for the February box very shortly. I was going to say in this video that it should be arriving today, but actually just before I jumped on to film, it's arrived. So I'm going to be unboxing that real time for me right now, but for you probably in a few days time once I get a chance to edit and update that one on my channel as well. But yeah, so sorry this video is late. I know it's been sort of over a week since I posted, but yeah, I tried to film this video the other day and I was so croaky and so tired. I was like, no one's going to want to watch this, and I was waffling away. I was like, I can't even edit this. So as you can probably imagine from this video, editing me is tricky enough as it is without me being completely away with it, but without me being completely just completely run down. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Yeah, there's nothing more to say. Please let me know what you like on this, if you like the sound of the March box. Basically, when I first looked at the list of all of these items, I was kind of like, maybe I should skip this month. But then actually when I was flicking through, I was like, actually, none of these are like jumping out as old classics that I'm super excited for, but at the same time, they all sound like beautiful, lovely, nice products. So if everything on this list came in the box, I would be over the moon. It's amazing. I don't need any surprises. These are all beautiful products for sure. You've got some floral, you've got some green fresh smells and some citrus smells. Yeah, a proper nice treat, and probably a very good pick-me-up for March, because it can be very cold and snowy and damp and grey in March, so if you're in the UK at least. So yeah, I think that's going to be a very welcome treat when that comes in 1 month's time now. Wonderful. All right, well, thanks so much for watching. I'm so sorry I've waffled for over 20 minutes now, so hopefully I can edit this down a bit. But yeah, I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye.